Good morning, Saints. How's everybody out there doing? I hope you all blessed. This Sister Junebug here, putting up another video about this show, Kingdom Business, Season 1, Episode 6, Love Song. And this was a pretty good episode as well. And sorry for the delay. I had this review done already, but I never uploaded it, so I'm sorry for delaying for those of you who watched the show. And before we get started with my recap and putting in my 2 cents of what happened, y'all take a moment and subscribe to Sister Junebug's channel. That's right, become part of her channel ship. No, not channel ship. I made up another word. That's right. So go ahead and subscribe, hit the notification bell, then like and comment and even share. Be a blessing to somebody else. Anyway, let's get on with this show. So it starts with Rebel arriving to the crime scene of the dead man who is supposed to have killed Danny, and she is being held back by the police chief and some other police officers while Bishop Calvin is in his office on the floor praying to God for mercy, forgiveness, and a fresh start. And I'm like, what the devil is that all about? You know, I was wondering. I said, did he really do it and they framed somebody? Anyway, then we see Willie Moore Jr. streaming live, telling his followers about Faith Night, which is the biggest gospel streaming concert in the nation, and Danita wants to be a part of the show, and she tells Sasha to contact him and tell him that she will perform. But Sasha informs First Lady that CJ had already called and Taj has called in the past, and they don't have no room to add Danita Jordan to their lineup. Well, honey, you know that's a mess. You know something ain't right there. Well, I could tell you now, Danita ain't trying to hear that, and she wasn't even gonna stand for that. Because what she did, she gonna do, she gonna do whatever it takes to be a part of it and push her new album. So she shows up in person to see Willie, and he tried to play some games with Danita, but she knows he lying. She know that man was lying. He numbered the devil. And he says Rebel song is what's popping now. So she puts him in his place and tells him that she, in essence, will take their gospel song somewhere else to release it. He said, hold up, wait a minute. What do you mean, Essence? She said, yeah, and it's a hot song too. And she walked out. Whoa. And then in the meantime, we got Caesar. He's at an old folks' home playing the piano for his mother and the other elderly folks. When he's playing and he's singing, and when he tries to leave, the manager of the home informs him that he only has 7 days to bring his balance to zero, or else they will have to evict his mama. But something's strange here, because I think he got 2 mamas. It's not clear, and I hope it get clear later. But if anybody understands what's going on, y'all put it down in the comment section for Sister Junebug and her followers so we know what's going on. Anyway, then we go to Z. He gets back home off the road, and Rebel's not home. He sees a jacket on a chair with a business card hanging out of the pocket. So he takes a pic of that picture and takes it down, the name and number on the card. So Rebel gets home and is upset about what the police are doing pertaining to Danny's murder. And she tells Z how she feels and that she doesn't believe what they are saying. He thinks she should just let it go. You know what? It's all about him. He don't care. He just want her to let it go. He want her to just focus on him and nobody else. Anyhow, then he invites her to come up with him on the road with the amigos while he works, and she's not interested in doing that. She wants to focus on her own work. So he accuses her of wanting to be with another man because he found his jacket in the apartment, and they have a little spat about it, and she grabs the jacket and she walks out. Then we got Bishop Calvin. He invites Sasha to his office to tell her he is ending the affair they're having. Ooh, Pastor is having an affair. He is committing a big old sin. Lord, y'all tell me, Lord, I don't know which commandment is that. Which of the 10 commandments is that? That thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife. Come on now. He know better than that. So Sasha thinks it has to do with Danny blackmailing him, and that's why he want to break up with her. But he said it's not. So she begs him to reconsider and leaves out saying she doesn't deserve to be treated this way. Say what? You little hussy. Is she crazy or what? She definitely crazy. You racing with some man, some woman's husband, and you talking about you don't deserve to be treated that way. She don't deserve to be treated that way. Oh Lord. Anyway, so Danita has raided a police chief in her office, and she asking him to dig up some dirt on Rebecca Belmore. Says she's starting to irk her, and she needs to know more about her. Like, does she have a police record or something like that? And he said he knows just who to ask. And I'm sitting there going, the way he's smelling, he seemed to be a little dirty cop. I don't know right now, but I get dirty cop is written all over him, especially when they see him in that little hoochie mama sex club. Anyhow, Taj is using someone's studio to lay down some tracks for a friend. The friend is Rebel, you know. And when Danita calls and asks him to get in touch with Essence to see if he can sing their song for Faith Night. So Todd doesn't think it's possible, but said he will ask Essence. Then a bit later, Z comes to see Taj in the studio being rude and trying to be all tough, saying he's there to remind Taj who Rebel's man is. And Taj is like, oh, so you came to check me? You don't have to worry about that, brother, because I got a girl. You know, I don't want yours. I'm not trying to steal yours. And Z was like, steal mine. And so he come back with some craziness, and they go back and forth until Z turns to leave. And Taj said, have a good day, sir. And he's like, you too, church boy. I was like, come on now. Z, don't come up in there starting no mess. You know, he probably hating on him because he helping Rebel. But anyway, Rebel working on a song with gospel artist Tavis Green. And when they finish, she rushes out and Caesar tries to stop her from walking out of their session. He's trying to prepare her for the faith night, saying, we're not done here. But she's like, I'm not your, you're not my daddy just because you twice my age. I said, oh, Lord Jesus. She said it was something important, and he thinks it's Z. I was sitting there thinking, wondering if he really was her daddy, because he got pictures of her and her mama in his office. So what's that? Yeah, his mama was one of your artists, but honey, tell me, could she be your child? Could Caesar be a Rebel daddy? I don't know. Anyway, you know me starting here, look at Sister Junebug starting some mess. So then we got Bishop Calvin. He invite his wife out to dinner, and Sasha keeps texting him. He's trying to do the right thing for his marriage, but she keep interfering. So they eat and chat, and Danita tells him all about Faith Night. So then we have Rebel. She going undercover as a lady of the evening and goes into some kind of rinky-dinky club or something. I don't know what kind of club it was. And she sees the, I think it was a sex club, some kind of sex club. And she sees the police captain getting it on. And she recognized him from his ring when he stopped her from going near that crime scene at the beginning, remember? Then she sees a working girl she knows and asks why she didn't tell her that Danny was doing this type of thing. And she said Danny didn't want you to know. And she was trying to make some extra cash to help her folks. So she showed the girl the video, that pic of the man Danny had in the video. You know, she didn't show the video, she showed the pic. And she said, that's the religious dude Danny was telling her about at some big old church. She said, I think it's called Kingdom Come. I fell out. I said, Kingdom Come. I like that one. And then Rebel figured it out. It was First Kingdom. So we got Taj asking Caesar for a job, but Caesar can't afford him. And then we had the police chief letting Danita know that Rebel spent several years in juvie. And he said he had all the tragic details in this big old envelope for her. Then they showed Danny's parents. They in there talking to Bishop Calvin in his office, and they're saying how he's a good man and thanking him for his help during this time of grief they're going through. And they so glad that they caught the man who killed their daughter. And they wish Bishop had gotten a chance to meet Danny. Danny, their daughter. Not only did he get a chance to meet her already, he got a chance to meet her deeply and personally and sexually. Ooh, hallelujah. Jesus helped him. Ooh, the sin that's going on in this show. And so then they bring him another love offering, but he turns it down and suggests that they donate it to a drug rehab facility, you know. in their daughter's honor or something like that. I don't know what they're trying to say. Their daughter was on drugs. I don't know what he was saying. But anyway, then we go to Caesar goes to that old folks home, and we learn that he has two mamas, and one of them has Alzheimer's, and it seems they both are singers. I think we went there. I think he went there to pay that money off that he owed. But for which mama did he owe? You know, his mama gay? Can somebody answer that question? Is Caesar's mama gay? Or mamas, I don't know what to say. Anyway, then we got Rebel showing Taj the video of his father with Danny. He said he was aware of some infidelity, but not with Danny. So they went to Bishop's office, and Rebel smacked him and accused him of killing Danny. And Taj asked him to please explain. And so Bishop thought back to how Danny was blackmailing him for $500,000. And Rebel doesn't believe that he didn't kill Danny just because of that. And she told Taj that if he believed his daddy's story, then he was no better than him. I said, oh Lord, she is pissed. And she ran out. And then we have Sasha. Sasha walks into Lady Jordan's office. The boldness of this little Jezebel. The nerve and gall for her to walk in First Lady's office and tell her that she and the bishop are having an affair. And Sasha said she loves him and he loves me. And Danita laughed. She laughed and said, thank you, Sasha. You can leave now. And Sasha turned. She said, and don't come back because your services are no longer required. Ooh, Sasha was steaming. And then Rebel shows up for a rehearsal 3 hours late asking Caesar, where's everybody? She's like, my bad. He's pissed and told her that the music is so much bigger than both of them. And he said, you sing to serve the music, not the other way around. Rebel said she got stuff going on and that he don't understand. He said, we all do. So talk to me. Tell me what's going on. But she wouldn't tell him. She ran out her mouth. You know, she ran her mouth off like them young kids do these days and being disrespectful. And she walked out after saying, forget you ever met me. And he said, done. And told her that she was just another bad investment he made after he had asked her for his money back. And she said, nigga, I don't owe you ish. I said, oh, see, she just a disrespectful that man trying to help her. And then it ended with Danita showing up at Rebel's apartment and handed her that envelope she got from the police chief and told her she don't deserve to sing gospel music and to get out and stay away from her family. So later on, Z gets home and Rebel's bags are packed and she is ready to go on the road with him. And then she tells him he was the only one who truly had her back. Girl, sister friend, I don't believe that. And it ended with Taj finishing that song for Rebel with the lyrics from Danny's journal. And I think that was the love song, which is the title of this episode. So that's how it went down, y'all. Y'all let me know down in the comment section what y'all thought about the episode and if I missed anything. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. This is Sister Junebug saying, be blessed.